Hi, I'm Elinor. I am from upstate New York, and this year I am teaching at a Catholic school in Odry in Moravia Silesia area, and it is a nursing school and a pedagogical school. My usual work week is about 17 classes a week, Monday through Friday. I usually finish before the last couple of classes, so I've got the afternoons free. I've got a couple of clubs too, so on Tuesdays I have my craft club. Attached to my school is a dormitory, so there's plenty of students there looking for things to do, so they come on over to the craft club. We do anything from making cards to making turkeys with our handprints for Thanksgiving and snowflakes for Christmas. Anything like that. I usually get between, 5 to 10 people that come and practice their English. I think it's been really good to have something for them to do with their hands, because they don't have to worry so much about, if I'm going to craft club with Elinor, I have to make sure that my English is good and I have to focus the whole time. I think it's nice that they can have their little project in front of them and they can be quiet for a while, and they can think of what they want to say and say it when they're ready. I spend weekends with other ETAs, so different trips around the Czech Republic, visiting other schools. Sometimes, very often, my mentor will take me somewhere, and also very often some students will take me on trips too. So because it's sort of a special school, people come from very far away, and so they've been able to show me their towns, which might be, an hour away, as something I wouldn't have seen before. In the beginning, I definitely had a lot more free time, and that was a little bit more difficult because I was with a lot of feelings of loneliness and culture shock. The time that I felt like I had so much free time was in the winter months, because the sun would go down at 4 and it felt like it was just so many hours of being in the darkness and being by myself and being alone, and it was really difficult at first. But I was able to push myself to fill the time, have planned activities for myself. One thing is that I've been reading a lot. I started a little book exchange with the other ETAs, so we've got like a Google Doc with so-and-so has these books, so-and-so has these books, and at the conferences we've been switching them. I got some advice from a previous ETA before here, to say yes, and it's sort of a cliche, but it's actually really useful. It somewhat simplifies your life because you're just doing whatever anybody asks you to do, and your weekend could be something really crazy, or it could be, sitting at home and reading. And so now I would say most of my weekends are full of things to do, and plenty of things. During a project day with my Nest members, we did some workshops about things that matter to us. Somebody did some survival skills, somebody did some mental health skills, and I did some acting workshop. And it actually went better than I expected. I did some theater games and things that we used to do in college, and the students really seemed to like it. And I presented on it at one of the Fulbright conferences, and then some people were really into it, so I got the chance to visit some schools on my days off and continue this workshop. So I think I've visited 7 schools, and I've done some theater workshops with them and their students. My students in particular are really kind about participating and giving me a lot of enthusiasm and energy. And so when I visited some of the other schools, sometimes it needed a little bit more effort to get them into it, to get them excited, to kind of get over the embarrassment of it. So I think that helped me grow as a teacher, and I hoped it let them be silly and not care so much about what other people are thinking about them.